guys, how we doing? Welcome to the vlog. So we're coming up on a year of vlogging on the 13th of October. We're coming up on a year of vlogging. So for this episode of the vlog, I'm doing 5 things I've learned in a year of vlogging. Let's go. It's hard. Vlogging, YouTubing is damn hard work. It's hard creating content. It's hard creating content that flows smoothly, that entertains and delivers the message that you want to deliver to your audience. And the hardest part is having a tiny amount of subscribers, small views, especially at the start. I struggle with the whole trending topics thing. Hugely. So if there's a topic that's trending, whatever that might be, then there's a good chance that you can rank your video very quickly and get loads of views. Prime example I did, for example, maybe you do a video about Justin Bieber's new tattoo. Does it work? Yeah. Hurricane Ophelia. That's what I did a video about. So I vlogged throughout that whole hurricane. I knew it would trend. I shot footage. I was vlogging in the middle of a hurricane. But it had to fit the vlog, because when I do these trending things, and I don't do them that often, I'm conscious that it's only, if it's for the sake of it, then it's only for the sake of it. But if it fits the content of what you do, then great. If you're a beauty vlogger, you're probably not going to do anything on a hurricane, are you? Unless you have 5 tips for staying beautiful during a hurricane or whatever. So it had to be true to the vlog and true to me. It's hard when you see talentless people, and you know when people are talentless, no matter what. Look, that's a bad soccer player, that's a bad basketball player, that's a bad drawer, that's a bad, and it's hard when you see them getting more views, more subscribers, for whatever reason. Sometimes that happens, and that's hard. I mean, it might make you feel better. Throw their username into Social Blade. See how they're doing for subscribers. I know one particular individual who got 1,000 subscribers in one day. They have like 15 to 20 views in most of their videos. So if that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. So these people who kind of annoy you, and they shouldn't annoy you, but they do. Let's be honest about it. It's reality. It's life. Of course they're going to get you down, and it's just going to drive you bananas. They should be the inspiration. They're the ones that... These are the idiots that should be the driving force. They drive me a lot of the time. They should drive you too. Number 4, recognize your strengths and weaknesses. Okay? When I first started vlogging, it was more or less scene after scene after scene, the occasional time lapse. Then it was scene after scene after scene, more time lapse, more time lapse. And the thing that changed up the vlogs for me was B-roll. So let's say you do a video, you're going to the shop. Hey, I'm going to the shop to buy razors. And then you're in the shop. Some B-roll footage can lift that up. You driving to the shop, you walking into the shop, you looking at all the razors, all of this footage, cut it to music, and that's B-roll. Because before I started doing any of that, I was just a blabbering mess. And it wasn't good. And these are the things that you learn as you go along. And it's made a huge difference, the vlog. Not only does it keep people's interest, but it bridges the gap from scene to scene. YouTube groups on Facebook are useless for the most part. People begging for sub. People constantly asking you to watch their videos with no incentive whatsoever. It's like, hey, anybody want to give criticism on this? People are constantly offering, 10,000 views for $10 and all of this kind of thing. And a lot of the people that frequent these groups are useless. They're talentless. They're ripping off other people's videos. They're stealing other people's content and putting it up there, and they're just looking to make a quick cash grab. Now, there are exceptions. There are some YouTuber groups on Facebook that are helpful, they're positive, and they're worth a shot. But generally, for the best part, in my experience, and I tried so many of these just to see what it was about. Would it help? Would it make a difference? And I found one that I find hugely positive. And I found another that's kind of pretty good as well. That would be the Official Irish YouTubers group and the Power Video group based in Belfast and Dublin. You can get good opinions and feedback, but you have to really dig through the sewers to find it. Number 2, and here's a big thing for me, and it should be for you. Never stop learning. I've never stopped learning. I'm doing video for 30 years been involved in video, if not more. I used to make movies as a kid. I made movies when I was in radio. I'm making movies every day now. It's what I do. So video is a huge part of my life. But do you think I can go, well, I know it all? No. There's not a week goes by that I'm not looking at a YouTube tutorial. I'm not reading an article. I do a lot of it in bed, actually. My wife is moaning, will you turn it off? I'm there with an iPad looking at a tutorial. Never stop learning. Look, there's millions and millions and millions of people putting stuff onto YouTube every single day, and it's absolute rubbish. A lot of these people give up after a month because, you know, they're talentless, they're idiots. They're not willing to put in the effort. And a lot of people will put out the perception that they help you out, but in reality they won't, because they want themselves to succeed as opposed to seeing you succeed. Sure, if you get on the radar of a big YouTuber for whatever reason, somebody's got millions of subscribers, then it's no big deal to them to give you a shout out, to help you up. Jacksepticeye is a prime example of that. PewDiePie gave him a shout out and he took off after he submitted into a competition. Those moments aside, if you don't know how to make a good thumbnail, YouTube it. If you don't know how to speedrun footage, YouTube it. If you don't know how to cut video to music, YouTube it. Just YouTube it, Google it. Look, in my book, if you're not willing to learn yourself, then you shouldn't be here in the first place. That's for anybody. I think in any art form, you need to put in the time yourself. You're the only person that's going to make you get better. And I constantly look at my old vlogs and I go, oh my God, why did I do that? And you learn from it and you go, I'm not going to do that again. And if you'll never learn from your mistakes unless you know what they were and you can see them. So never stop learning. I never stop, no matter what. There's always something new. There's always another way you can do it. There's always a better way. And if you're not willing to put that time in, then I don't know. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe what you're doing is right. There's some people out there, no matter how hard they'll try, it's just not for them. For whatever reason, it's not going to be for them. Video may not be for them. They may be a better writer than a video editor, then they need to challenge that energy somewhere else. And I think every now and again people need to give themselves a reality check where they think, is this really for me? Maybe it's not. And there is no harm in going, hey, I had to go. You know, there's certainly no shame in saying I had to go, as opposed to going, I should have done that. But I believe in myself. I believe in this YouTube channel. It's grown immensely over the last 12 months. The style of it has changed immensely over the last 12 months. I've learned a lot over the last 12 months. And you've got to envision yourself doing this. I know this sounds like, you know, crazy talk, but there is no reason that I can't have 50 million subscribers in a couple of years, in the exact same reason that maybe you can't have 50 million subscribers in the last couple of years. Because just because PewDiePie is at the top of the YouTube mountain don't mean you can climb up the same mountain. It don't mean I can't climb up the same mountain. Of course I can climb up the same mountain. And it doesn't matter, because it doesn't matter who says you can't do it or you can do it. The person that really says, that gives you the validation of doing it is you. I say to myself every time, okay, this is the video that's going to hit, this is the video that's going to bring in 20,000 subscribers. And I keep that attitude going. I do believe I can climb up to the top of the mountain, because if I'm just sitting there doing it for the sake of it, then there is no point. I make these videos because I love video, I love the creative process, and I want them to go through the roof. Is that going to happen in this video? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know till I put it up there. I think if you believe you can't do it in the first place, if you're going in there half-hearted and you think you can't do it, then there is really no point. It's time to delete the channel right now and forget about it. Does that make sense? So there's some of the things I've learned in a year of vlogging. I'm not sure if they're going to help people, but it's just some of the things that I've no problem telling people. It's a struggle to do it. It's a huge time constraint to do it. I don't have much of a nighttime weekend life, because most of the vlogs that I do are kind of Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So my Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday nights are spent putting these together. And if I do one during the week, but it's not me whining about it. I'm saying it's hard to do all of those things. It is a struggle. It is frustrating. But I think you gotta review yourself constantly, and I think it's a big mental thing. You have to believe you can do it. Sure, you got to put in the time looking at tutorial videos. You can look at all the YouTube gurus that are out there. You can read all the articles, but unless you kind of put those things in action, then you're never going to know. So I'm glad I started this. My only regret is that when I was doing this 10 years ago, when vlogs really weren't vlogs, I should have kept doing it, but I didn't. I also didn't buy Bitcoin when I should have bought it when it was like $100 ago, but yeah, whatever. So hopefully, guys, that makes a bit of sense. I know this is a different vlog, but these are some of the things that I've learned in nearly 12 months of doing this. And, you know, maybe in another 12 months we'll be having a different conversation. But yeah, hopefully they will help you, but ultimately, I guess, you got to get off your ass and do it yourself. No matter what it is, whether it's the learning, whether it's the editing, whether it's the thumbnails, you've got to do it yourself. Best of luck to everybody. And thanks for watching this episode. I genuinely appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. Give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. We will see you on the next vlog. And don't stop fighting for yourself.